Take. All right, so welcome to the space of all spaces. Okay, yeah, I'm done. All right, let me get myself together. Can't come on here looking all crazy. Nah, I really look like I just got off work, right? So, thank you. If you are here because you are meant to be here, and I'm so excited to have you in this space. So for starters, let me take a breath because I told y'all, if y'all watched my vlog, if you have not, that's going to be somewhere up here because we are here in this new space, in this new time, and it is what it is. So if you have aligned with me, welcome. There's no other thing outside of that because if you are watching this video, then you are aligned with me. So what I would first say is take a deep breath. I'm telling myself that because y'all, I will get to talking and I will be out of breath and y'all gonna be like, she gonna pass out and possibly. But I am so excited for this new season because it took a long time for Shorty to get here. It took a long time for Shorty to get here. Say that again, because life will life. And if you don't know that, then I don't know where you've been, but you ain't been here on this planet at this time and space with us in this dimension on this timeline. Now, have you chosen to come here randomly as if you were on vacation? Skirt. Even the ones on assignment that decided to be here didn't want to be here. Let's be honest. Speaking for self. All right, so all that out the window. If you know, you know. If you've been here for a while, then you already know the vibe, and that is what it is. Yeah. I will definitely say this video is one that I was not intending to make today, but I have time. So, and if I have time today, here I am. Because Spirit was like, hey, you got to say what you got to say. And I'm going to talk directly to my mothers, my sisters and my aunties, whoever, but I would definitely say the mothers who are in a season of trying to create and push and assume your space in a space that you didn't assume was even possible. Okay? And I'm going to say that wholeheartedly because I'm in a space now that I prayed so hard for. But let me tell you something. I did not expect it to come by way of which it came, and nor did I expect for it to look like hell. The outskirts of hell. So like heaven, but you just left hell. So everything's still a little bit singed. Things a little smoky. You can't really see the pearly gates, but good knows they're there. You know, it's like when you riding in the distance and your children yelling out, Midado, because they see the golden arches, but they like 20 miles away. And you like, how you see that? The pearly gates are there, my love. But hell, you can still smell it. So when I say I'm in that space where I'm in a new space and it feels so good to be in it, let me get a one time. Yeah. And I prayed for a bunch of things, quite a few things, and they showed up. And I wasn't sure if I was going to make it through how they showed up. But you be careful what you pray for because you just might get it. And I am okay with that. But I'm also in a beautiful space of learning how to accept that which I prayed for that may not look the way I desired it to. Because in all essence, you are here on assignment. I don't care who you are. I don't care how big or how small your assignment is. It is yours. So the things that you bring out of your spirit, out of a want or a desire or a need, are that which you at some point were assigned to do. And you're living out those moments. And you have choices that you can make along your way and prayers that you can pray to manifest or bring into flesh or this reality, into this realm from spirit. And sometimes they don't look the way you think they gonna look. You ever heard those stories about, like, if you ever saw a fairy in real life, it might scare you? Listen, be careful what you pray for. But also be mindful of what you're praying for and why you're praying for it, and be super intentional about what you are praying for. Because we're not asking, let's be honest, we're not asking for what it is that we want. We are commanding it. We're not demanding it, because we're not 3-year-old babies or 2-year-olds going through terrible twos like, mommy, 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 I want this. We are commanding it out of that which has been provisioned for us. So therefore, it's already mine. And now I am acknowledging that it is time that I receive that which is already mine. So you're commanding that from the spirit world. Now, when you command, no, timing is everything. And you already know what's good timing, right? So we're going to give you back your power. We're going to give you some empowerment in this moment, because I know whether you're coming, it don't matter where you're coming from. We're going to get you where you got to go. Because a lot of the times we're told that, you have to wait on insert deity, right? And that is true. Don't get it twisted, because spirit, no matter what name you give it, or give him, her, them, they, all, is spirit. And it is the big kahuna. It is the all, the omnipotent, the hand that wrote it all. And the timing is an illusion. We know that. But the idea of you commanding something and it not showing up on your doorstep like Amazon Prime, next day delivery, or by 4:00, we got to fix that. Because the minute you think it, it is there. It has already been done. Or if you decide, I changed my mind. Where is it Billy Joel, a woman, she don't mess up nothing. She just changes her mind. If you decide, oh, well, I changed my mind. I don't want that. I want this. It is already done. Ethers has received it. And it is now being churned as if like a processor is calculating the best possible route to get you to the new thing that you are desiring. However, there's a separation of spirit and flesh. These are two different realms. So in order to disseminate something of such magnitude down to this carnal plane that we exist on, like physical things, cement, things that are moving slower, it's going to take some time. So the thought process that it's taking too long, no. Your physical realm just hasn't caught up to the spiritual realm. So whatever you're praying for, whatever you're deciding that it is this that I want and I want it now, know that it is already done. So mote it is. However, you are just waiting for it to be and manifest in this spirit plane. So be careful what you wish for. Be mindful and intentional what you pray for, so that when it does show up, it is what you are asking for. And don't also get it twisted that what you asked for, or what you commanded, or what you're praying for, or what you're wishing for, or what you're manifesting, all the same thing. Don't get it twisted. When it shows up and it's like, well, that ain't how I really just wanted it to be. Because guess what? Sometimes higher self, spirit, the version of you that is one with your creator, knows what you actually need. Because what you want might look like, I don't know, a Tesla with all the works. Don't know why, but I didn't say that. However, what you need is a ride or die car or vehicle that is going to get you from point A and not deplete your bank account. If something goes wrong, you don't need foreign parts to get it to be fixed. If something goes wrong, you're going to have the warranty that you need. If something goes right, you're going to be able to charge it wherever it needs to be charged, or just fill up a tank of gas. I don't know. But whatever you need, spirit, your all being, that which is within you, already knows that what you want sometimes ain't what you need, because what you want is a symptom. It's a band-aid for the need. And so therefore, I'm just saying to you, the season I am in, I prayed for it. But it ain't what the eye, the physical eye, the mental eye thought it was going to look like. And that's okay, because a big girl puts on her big girl clothes and her big girl pants and, whatever else she needs, and she does what she has to do. And that is why I'm here, because y'all know me enough. And if you don't, well, get to know me. Then you know that I'm going to tell you the truth, because I'm going to tell you that which I can readily say that is. Because either I've lived it, I've experienced it, or I know it from one degree of separation. And that degree is very small. Like, did it move type of degrees? Because I need me to know. But I also need those of you who are coming to my space for all this love to understand and comprehend and understand that you are powerful. And no matter how your situation, circumstances may appear, they are merely shifting, ever shifting. The only constant in the universe, in the dimensions that we exist in, is change. Everything is always changing. That is the only absolute, that nothing stays the same. From the time you are born, you are dying. Let me say that again. Or transitioning. Let me say it like that. From the moment you are born, you are transitioning to the passing. You are moving on to the blue road. You are not trying to stay here. So I need you. You need you. We all need you to comprehend that. And so I am so grateful for the space that I'm in right now. It is not the space I thought it was going to be in, but it is the space which I have grown so much. Listen, if you know abundance, baby, she has been pouring out overly and overly out of this pot. Like, her cup runneth over. Y'all, I play too much. I cannot. But no, I'm so serious. Even in the joking, even in the fun, even in the banter, it is like such a beautiful moment in time and space for so many people. And I know so many of my sisters, and I'm gonna just call y'all my sisters and my aunties and my mothers. I know so many people are going through so many things right now, and everybody's just like, I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this season. I don't even know what season I'm in. Am I here or am I not? That is the beautiful space. That is the best space in the world to be in, and I can say that wholeheartedly. I have a husband; he can say that wholeheartedly, because if you will be gentle with yourself, and you will be quiet, and you will allow yourself to be in the pain and acknowledge it and transmute it into something more beautiful, it will manifest. It will come to pass. Listen, can I get a glory for the people in the back? Yes, thank you, ma'am. I really feel like this moment, I don't feel I know, but I do feel, because that's how I know. So yes, I feel like in this moment, so many people are blossoming and blooming and just overflowing and flourishing. And it's just like, you don't even know it because you can't see it happening. But that's because it's already done. Like, it is there. The seeds have been sown. They've been watered. The sun has shined on them. And therefore, all you're doing now is simply in the beautiful moment of waiting, breathing, You know, even if your nose is stuffy, you know, you're breathing in the moment that you're in, because the transition that you are transitioning to has already been ordained. It is already yours. It's already there. It has been. So it has been, or so it has been, because your timeline you're seeing right now is so physical, the manifestation of things. But what you have yet to see is that which has already spiraled in the ethers, and is just taking its time to descend and to materialize or manifest or come into being. Call it what you want. That is what's happening in the moment. All those things that you haven't seen, they're here. They're surrounding you. They just take a little bit more time than others to show themselves. So yeah, that's it. I just wanted to stop in and just give that bit of love, because honestly, what else is there at this time and space? Hope is scary. But love is always going to be something that if I have it to give, I'm going to give it to you. And in giving you love, I hope that I've given you hope, as well as inspiration to just keep going and keep praying for that which you desire, like giving that energy over. Because those prayers for desires are just representation of something that you need on the inside or on the outside, whatever side there is that you are looking and seeking. Pray. Pray that all your needs be met, all the provisions that you desire come into your life, because they were already yours to begin with. I'm not speaking on riches in terms of gold and what, those things are nice, but I'm speaking of that which you need. And the things that we need are love. We need trust, and we need stability and security and safety, and all of those things that are sustainability, things that are going to help you grow and move on to the next stage of your life and curate a beautiful life for you, your family, your friends, whoever it is that you have the hands or the spiritual hands to touch. Pray. That's all I can say. Like, and your prayers don't have to look like everybody else's prayers. I don't care what your religion is, your spiritual dance. You can pray, you can meditate, you can dance, you can sing, you can throw up your hands, you can roll around on the floor. I don't know what you do, what your version of prayer is, but whatever it is, do that, because that's what's going to get you where you need to be. That is what's going to propel you into a new space, a new being, a new house, a new home, a new tax bracket, a new vehicle, or a new space of safety, or healing. All of these things that you may be needing, those are what you're going to receive. And they may not look like the things that you want, but they're going to be exactly what you need. I said that. And like I said, need is so much greater than want. Because when you have what you need, you want for nothing. And so I pray that you have all that you need so that you want for naught. And so therefore, I'm going to end that here. I love you. I love you much. I love you so much. And I'm going to talk to you in the next one. And stay prayed up. I love you.